Welcome back to Imaginary Farts, the channel where sometimes I do reviews and sometimes I just talk about shit I want to talk about. So that's what I'm going to do today. Haven't done this in a while, so let's see what we're looking at. All right, so today is not really a review. Okay, it's not a review. It's more of an opinion piece. We are going to talk about the Garmin Instinct smartwatch. And what we're going to talk about is why this is not a smartwatch, what it is, and why it's better. So let's get into that. So, first things first, we need to have a definition of a smartwatch, and we're going to use my definition. If you don't like my definition, that's fine. I don't really care. But my definition is simply this. To me, a smartwatch is a watch that will allow you to make and receive phone calls directly on the watch, meaning it has a speaker and a microphone, and also will let you reply to text messages, Facebook Messenger, SMS, directly on the watch. And I'm not talking about canned messages. I'm not talking about watches where if you get a text, it gives you some options of replies, you know, like 3 or 4 little things. We're not talking about that. We're talking about actual replying to it, you know, either typing something in or hitting the microphone icon and speaking it, and then it'll type it and send it for you. That to me is a smart watch. This to me is an outdoor health fitness watch. So it's a fitness tracker, a health tracker, and an outdoors watch. And the reason this is an outdoors watch is, and all of you will probably go, oh, it's obvious, is Garmin. But it's what Garmin gives you that makes it an outdoor watch. And what Garmin gives you with this particular watch, and a lot of their watches, is the ability with the GPS to not only use like a navigator like maps. It's the ability to use those coordinates like through GPX files. It's that ability to track a workout, save it, load it to your computer, send it to a friend. It's that ability to get routes off of the internet and put them on the watch so you can use those routes and follow them when you're out hiking. It's the ability to set waypoints and share those waypoints with other people, or track back to those waypoints when you need to so you don't get lost. And that ability to be able to see the actual coordinates that you're at, the latitude, the longitude, or UTM, or other coordinate types. So that's what makes it an outdoor watch. And that's a great thing for a lot of people who like to hike. They like to cycle, swim, whatever. They want a watch that can track things, give them the elevation that they're at. So there's the outdoor aspect of the watch. The health aspect of the watch is the fact that, like a lot of other smart watches, the Garmin Instinct gives you 24-hour heart rate monitoring. You can track your stress levels with it automatically. The Garmin Instinct does not have an O2 sensor. It is lacking that, so no VO2 max. Not particularly important to me, but you can get that option with a lot of the other Garmin watches out there. So you have that. Even though there are some smart watches that have it, even though they lack the GPS functionality of this one, I think you can actually do without the VO2 max. You can get by without it for the most part. But if you really want it, there's options. So there's the health aspects of it. You know, you can do those things, and the sleep tracking, of course. You know, so you can see how you're doing at night, and then the fitness aspect of it, and of course the fitness aspect of it is the workouts. You can track your walks, your hikes, your swims. If you're using an elliptical machine at home or a treadmill, if you're doing some indoor tracks, you can track those. It gives you the ability to save those workouts, refer to them, get the data from them, see how you're doing. So is it a smartwatch? No. But it is an outdoor watch, a health watch, and a fitness watch. And I argue that that's more important than being able to answer a phone call. And I'll tell you why. Even if you have, say, some of the big brand watches, like, Samsung, Apple, and all of that, unless you want to spend the big bucks for those versions that give you LTE capability, you still got to have your phone with you. You got to have it nearby, right? So I know there's an argument that can be made for you're going to be at a meeting, somebody's going to call you, you don't want to answer your phone, you got your phone on silent, you can, send them a little message that says, I'm in a meeting, all that kind of stuff. But that's not most people. I would argue there are less people who need that functionality than there are people who need the outdoor aspects of a watch like this. Those, to me, are more usable than that. So there's my definition of a smartwatch. There's my take on what this is, even though they call it a smartwatch. And those are my reasons why this is better. So there you go. Short little video today. Didn't talk about a whole lot. For those of you that are disappointed that this is not a review of the Garmin Instinct, do not despair. I will be doing a comprehensive review on this watch. I've been wearing it for 3 weeks or so. I purchased this with the band that matches that tan color of the watch itself. I switched the band out for a black version because I just think it looks a little snazzier. But we'll talk about all of this. We'll talk about the fact that it uses 5 buttons instead of a touch screen, how that is better in some ways. We'll talk about the fact that you don't have an AMOLED display, and why I think that's better. And we'll talk about what you can specifically do with this watch on another video. So thanks for checking it out. I'll see you again real soon.